What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? What's up? Late live stream. I'm gonna do a long one. We're not gonna go long. I was on Pedro's, so I thought, I'm already on here. I'll do mine. So hope everybody had a lovely Christmas. What's up, Mike? How you doing? How you doing? Hopefully everybody had a great, wonderful Christmas, whether you celebrated or not. Hopefully you had a good one. What's up, Lisa? How's it going, Lisa? So hopefully everybody had a good one. I know a lot of you probably worked. You know how gig workers are. Alamo City, what's up? I know a lot of you work, so go out there and make that holiday cash. Yeah. But this up here chilling, just doing a quick live stream, see how everybody was doing for their weekend so far. Everybody's doing good. Yeah. So, but yeah, didn't do too much. Got the car washed today. Hey, Julie. How's it doing? How's it going? Yeah, I just thought I was on Pedro, so I thought I'll start one up real quick. Big deal. Start one. Shoot shit. Christmas was great. Time with family. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Good to hear. Good to hear that you weren't working and you had time with family. That's a plus. But really, if you're single, you really have no family, should you be working? Is it okay to work? Or should you still take the holiday off? Treat yourself to a holiday. You know what I'm saying? Oh, tomorrow's your birthday. Oh shit! Happy birthday! Happy early birthday! Happy early birthday! Happy early birthday! Hey, are you able to strike a channel restreaming you while you're live streaming? Trying to figure out how to do it. Usually, no. Nope, you usually can't, because as long as he's doing commentary over it, it's considered fair use. So, like, if you are restreaming me right now, let's say you're restreaming right now and you're stopping it periodically to say, oh, he's goofy, he's doing this or he's doing that, yeah, then you probably can't strike him. If you are to, let me get your wrench, Scott. No, you can't do that, because as long as he's talking over you and commentating on your commentating on it, then yeah, you can't. If he just straight up played you, just live streamed it, like it was no big deal, like he just straight up live streamed it, didn't talk, didn't do nothing, then yes, you could strike him for that. But you can't strike him as long as he's doing commentary on it while you're doing your live stream. Yeah, you can't do anything. It's considered fair use. Yeah, because it's considered fair use at that point. Hey, Holly, what's up? Hey, B Vaz, what's up? Scott, what's up? DJ, what's up? But yeah, but let's say you were restreaming this live stream right now and you just let it play like this without doing fair use, without commenting on it, like periodically commenting on it, you just let it run, then I could give you a strike. But as long as he's in the corner doing your live stream, talking shit about you, or doing educational, like this is a reason, like he can say educational, he can do whatever, as long as he can do it. So like right now, if he was restreaming me right now, sitting in the corner, talking about, oh, the red lights look crazy, oh, I love the American flag, he's really patriotic, blah blah blah, and this guy was this guy's that, yeah, that he's commentating on it. So yeah, you can't strike him for that. Slander is when they're saying stuff. Slander is when they're saying stuff about you that isn't true. So, shit like that. So if they're saying stuff on there that isn't true and you can prove it's not true, you can file a lawsuit. But yeah, but YouTube, as long as you could try to, but chances are you're not. He can just appeal it, and But slander, that's a court thing. If they're up there telling lies about you and it's proven that you can prove that they're lies and this and that, then you can file a lawsuit. But But other than that, how's everybody's Christmas? Yeah, you're blue, bitch. I told you. But not a problem. Man. Yep, how it going? How was my Christmas? Lazy. I just chilled. Went out, worked on my new car, did some stuff to my car, worked on my car a little bit, installing some lighting and rearranging some wiring for stuff and putting in my safety lights for my delivery safety lights, shit like that. That's what I did. So, and then ate and slept and just chilled, just relaxed. Hey, Silicone. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Same to you. Same to you. Yeah, nothing special, nothing major league. Just chilled. Lightning, you crazy, dude. Um, you putting up the link? Do you want me to put up the link? Yeah, sure. I'll put up the link. I don't have a problem with that. I don't want to make it too long, but I'll put up the link if people want to come up and shoot the shit. It is the holiday season. I guess I can do that. But that's going to be the deal. Don't come up here bashing, doing all kinds of crazy stuff. I don't want no yelling, no screaming, no arguing. I'm laid back, chilling right now. That's I don't want everybody coming up fighting with each other. Take that shit somewhere else. If you want to come up here and just shoot the shit about whatever's going on in you, shit like that, more power to you. But they're fighting and acting all kinds of crazy stuff. So I'm just up here chilling. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, and I'll kick people out. I'll kick people out. I have no problem with that. I don't want to come up people talking shit and calling people names and just keep it cordial. You know. We don't need no fighting. It's a holiday weekend. We don't need nobody fighting. What's up, man?
What's going on, man?
No, my friend.
I'm gonna
I
set.
don't know who this is, so I'm not gonna let you up.
If you don't mind, just like, because here's the thing, they're Scott and Brent, they're gonna come. Beavis is gonna come up and try to start drama. I don't want that. This is what I just wanted to have a conversation with you for a few minutes, and then if they want to come up after, I mean, whatever. I just don't want to talk to none of those people. But this is to the point of sickening, man, and it's to the point that I don't really know how to. Okay, so here's the situation. Okay, the guy pretty much started with putting my job phone number, FedEx phone number up on in the chat, and the people decided to call FedEx and show that I was streaming while working, which is my fault. I'm an idiot. I get fired the next day, and then after that, I had a settlement that I was supposed to get, like the max, pretty much,
Mm-hmm.
and the guy posted comments that I commit fraud. It was shady, blah blah blah, which was all lies. Never did any fraud. Never did anything. But because of that message that got recorded or whatever by the insurance investigator, my lawyer said literally exactly what the guy looked like who wrote the message. But that cost me thousands of dollars because he put slander on my YouTube video and I didn't see it because, in
Mm-hmm.
the morning when you wake up, you got like 10 comments. You don't see every comment. I don't look at them like that anyway. And pretty much that cost me thousands of dollars. So that's the second strike. Third strike was I had an account with Bet365 that I had $1,300 in. And the guy went on a tirade about trying to get me shut down because I'm showing everybody how to make money. It's a glitch
Mm-hmm.
going on, so I'm showing everybody how to make money. It's legitimate. I showed one guy that's probably in the chat, but long story short, I had $1,300 in there, and within like the 2 days of him telling everybody to like pretty much tag Bet365 and my name and all of that, my account gets investigated and they shut my account down with $1,300 in it. So after that, I want to kill this dude, but of course I'm a Christian, so I said whatever, it's my fault, whatever, keep it moving. I talk too much, but then I'm minding my business, and the guy now he goes into um, Bovada. I had $3,500 in Bovada, and he literally was tagging them to the point of I don't know how he did it, but he was able to get their attention to look into my account, and the fact that I exploit bonuses that they offer. They offer $200 3 times a week, or 3 times you can use a week. And I was exploiting it. I was using it. I was making money off of it. He decides to contact them. So they looked in my account. Now my account's under investigation. They're probably going to keep the $3,500 and I'm done. So then after that, he goes into now he's going into like streaming my videos, and he's lying while talking. Like he's saying like I got prepaid debit cards, I'm doing fraud with like phones, like I'm doing all this and that, and this is all lies, and this is stuff that can get me put in jail. So
Mhm.
my question to you is, you know what legal, based on, when you got Flex's channel, you and Hot Facts was able to strike his channel, how do I do that? Because I don't care that he's doing the videos, he's a nobody. It's just the fact of now all the people from my channel are watching that, and they're sharing it to other people, and now people are believing what he's saying, and it's all lies. So how do I go about um striking to where he can't tag me and it doesn't pop up, or is there no way around it?
There's
I
no way
gotta just
around
take
it.
it.
There's no way around it. He can do a live stream, talk all the shit he wants about you and this and that, and show clips of your stuff while he's talking shit about you. There's nothing you can do about that. So.
Okay, now if I go on my Facebook and I tag the dude and I start like slandering him, he can't. Can he hold me liable if I say
Yeah, as
allegedly?
long as you ain't, as long as there's proof that you're not lying. If if you're not lying about whatever you're speaking on, if you had know for a fact and you have proof that when whatever you say about him is true, then no, he can't sue you for that.
Okay, because he came on my channel. He came on my channel, and I have a video of him stating that he had a domestic violence charge, and pretty much he
Okay.
said that we don't know what the woman did to make him angry. So my question to you is, I can't get in no trouble for putting on my Facebook, this guy got domestic violence charge and now
No,
he's harassing
no,
me and
not if
he's
there's
an
proof.
abusive guy. Okay, so that's when I think I'm gonna just see. This is the thing he doesn't understand. I have bigger following. I have a bigger Facebook following. I have a TikTok following. I'm gonna just tell people straight up, this guy is harassing me, stalking me, and I'm gonna just get all my people to harass this guy. I'm happy I came on here because you made me really. I'm trying to think of a solution because Roy, I've never ever doxed anybody. I've never, because I can call he has a government job. I can find out the job that he's at, and I can contact him and tell him this guy's harassing me. He literally came on my channel talking about, violence on me. I can get him fired, you know, and I don't want to do that. I still don't want to do that, but it's to the point that, like, should I what would you do? Would you take the gloves off and just,
Well, you know what? I've been in your shoes, bro. So it's
yeah,
just ignore it and move along. He's gonna do what he wants to do. If he wants to do it, he's gonna do it regardless, bro. And there's not much you can do about it because if it's coming out of your mouth and he's just repeating what you've said,
yeah.
what you've done, then there's nothing. The whole thing of going after people's work and jobs, that's fucked up and roguish. And going after people's money, that's fucked up and roguish. But some people, man, they just don't care, bro. They're gonna do what they want to do. So
I kind of see how you know how like I used to like go in on y'all for like going off on doxers, and I'm like, okay, my name is Dennis Page, I don't care. It's to the point that this is freaking disgusting, man. Like it's
yeah.
like imagine having somebody harass you every single day. Like I see why you guys are suing and you guys do all that stuff, the whole, the community. Like
Mm-hmm.
like what I mean, you had this happen before. I mean, how do you ignore it? I mean, have somebody called your job to cost you your job?
Yeah. That's how I got
Really?
fired from Domino's. But
And
it
you
was
know who did
something
it?
I did on a live stream. So it was
Yeah.
my fault mostly because I did something on a live stream that gave somebody that ammunition to call my job. And that's what you gotta stop doing is this. You gotta stop
Yeah.
putting your business out in the streets, bro, because if somebody doesn't like you, they're gonna use all that shit against you when they don't like you. So you just gotta keep your business to yourself, man. Do your shit on the side hustles and talk about getting your bag, but just don't tell everybody how you're doing it so they don't have an avenue to go after. You know what I'm saying?
It's just crazy, man. No, I appreciate all of that, man. It's crazy because I literally, you guys are like the king of like having people harass you, and I thought this wasn't a real thing. Like I'm like, it ain't that serious. My name is this, but like, dude, you it's like to the point that like I'm not gonna lie. When I lost that 3,500, I tried to act like I didn't care. But I cried and I cried today. Like this morning, I woke up and cried because, dude, I had 3,500 in that account, and like the 1,300 I lost, I got over. But literally, and he's bragging about getting my account shut down, man. And it's like, and you know, it's crazy. Nothing I did is illegal. It's just the principle of like, you know, like when you go to a casino and they give you free play and you might give it to one of your friends. You're not supposed to do that, but we do that. Who cares? You know, if you're not going to casino, you give them like the card, and you know they can put in the machine and play your free play. But if they hit big, then you're screwed because it's fraud. But in reality, they're not going to hit big. You get $20 free play. They might make $10.
Yeah, but
That's what.
you don't want to trust that. You don't want to trust it.
Yeah, true. But at the same time, you know, you figure if you're not coming to Vegas no time soon, you got like $20 a week in free play for 2 months. I mean, I've done it, and it's yes, you're not supposed to do it, but at the same time, it's not legally, federally. It's just casino will ban you, and that's kind of where I'm at right now, man. It's crazy, but I'm gonna. Cause I know have they tried to come on? Because I'm gonna get off here and let them come up. I don't know if
Okay,
they
no
tried to
worries.
jump on.
Yeah, but there's
Yeah,
not really much you can do about it. And remember, like I say, you talk a lot, bro. You let everybody know your business. That's the thing. You
yeah,
just can't let nobody know your business, bro. If you're gonna do something on this, just keep it on the DL and do it. And then
yeah.
you can.
I just never thought. I mean,
And then you never know who you're gonna piss off, bro. You never know who you're gonna
yeah.
piss off and how far they're gonna go. Some people they're not willing to go that far. There's other people they'll dig at the bottom of the sewer to do that shit. So
I mean,
it's
have you
just
ever gone far?
no, I don't. I don't. I'm not trying to take away people's livelihoods. I'm not trying to put out people's addresses. No, I'm not. I'm not that kind of. I'm not vindictive like that. I'm not going to do that. If I don't get along with you, I'll just ignore you and move about my business. So I don't.
Yeah, I got to figure it out, man. Because I mean, it's like I want to like just use $1,000 and just go on Facebook, create a campaign. Like, you know, I want to do this, but at the same time, I'm like, it ain't worth it because I know after a couple weeks, 3 weeks, it's all gonna go away because I'm gonna ignore it and it's gonna go away. But it just sucks, man. So like I gotta say, I apologize for when I used to bash y'all.
You just got to know whenever you start doing something new,
Yeah,
just don't let nobody know about it and get your money and don't let nobody know what you're doing and go from there. That way they can't use it against you later on. If they're willing to do all this other stuff to you, then they're just waiting for you to say your next hustle. So boom, they can get that taken away from you too. So
I understand. Well, all right, man. Well, yeah, I'll let them come. I'm gonna go. The reason why I said I'm going because I know they're in the chat right now listening. They're like literally harassing me, and I'm not gonna hold your show up. So I'm gonna listen for a little bit. But when they come up, I'm out. I'll come back on your next one though.
mm-hmm. Okay, no worries.
Appreciate you though.
Have a good man.
Talk to you later, man.
Have a good rest of your holiday. Yep.
Yep. All right, man. You too.
A lot of time, Lady in Red and all them, what they'll do is they unsubscribe you. So you got to go in and look at your subscription, see if you're subscribed to me. Go to my channel, check, see if it's subscribed. Sometimes they'll unsubscribe you from the channel for no reason. They've done that to me on a lot of channels where for some reason I'm unsubscribed, and so I got to resubscribe, and then I get my notifications and shit like that. Plus, this was a last minute thing. This was that you might get your notification, 20 minutes from now, because I just kicked it up. I just kicked it on live. I didn't do no like time setting or anything like that. So what's up, Monster Dash? So let's say hello to all the holiday people in here right now. We got Holly, Bebaz, Red, Brazy. Let's keep going. LA Tollback. Hello, Daniel Sports Betting. Not sports betting, but Daniel Sports. I don't know why I said that. Jay Who in the house, Monster Dash. I think I said Monster Dash, Scott Hall. All those good things. Yeah. Yeah, see, they've done it to you. Yeah, they'll do that. They'll just unsubscribe you and shit like that. But now, whoever wants to come up and be yourself. If you're gonna try to come up in some goofy ass name, just come up as yourself. Because I'm told you I don't want the drama. If you one by one want to come up and talk your shit, that's fine. But do it under your name and do it that way. And if I don't know you or recognize you, I won't let you up. I don't need nobody whacking their beef off on my channel. Some freaks like that out there. What are my plans for New Year? Sleep. Because I got to work the next day. What day is it? I don't even remember what day it is. Probably because I got to work the next day. So sleep. When you get my age, it's just another year. It's just another year. In Vegas, the popos are out so thick, you don't want to do anything. And I don't like being around a lot of people. So I'm not going where there's going to be a lot of people, especially drunk people, because I can't stand drunk people. And I don't need to catch a case because I had to beat up a drunk guy because he, stepped on my Nikes or something. I don't know. I wouldn't do that, but yeah, I don't want to deal with people. I don't like dealing with people, especially drunk people and shit like that. So just stay home, chill. It's safer. Don't want to be on the roads because people drive like fucking fools. I don't want to get ran the fuck over or my new whip. I don't need my new whip crashed either. So we'll just stay at home and maybe I'll get drunk and maybe I'll do a before New Year's live stream, get toasted on the TV here. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll go buy a couple Mike's Hard's lemonades and get a little drunk on the YouTubes. So maybe we'll do that. I doubt it, but you never know. Depends if I work. I don't even remember what day it is. Oh yeah, it's got to sleep because you got to work the next day. That's adult stuff. Besides, I don't even drink, so I don't. Yeah, it's just. But yeah, I'm not gonna do anything crazy. DJ, we know what you did. Watch yourself, buddy. We know much more than you think. You're definitely watching this chat. That's the thing, unfortunately, he likes to talk and he likes to talk. And there's nothing, if you put it out there, people are going to use it against you. And it's not, like I said, taking away somebody's livelihood is not cool. But it's one of those things you got to risk. If you're willing to put yourself out here, you're going to have to risk that you're going to piss somebody off that really don't like you, and they're going to do whatever it takes to watch you fail or make you fail. So it is what it is. January 1st is on Friday. Yeah, see, I got to work. So I got to work. So no, it's Thursday. Yeah, January 1st is Friday. New Year's Eve is on Thursday. But New Year's Day is Friday. So yeah, I have to work. So don't know how busy it will be. I don't know. It'll be busy probably. Maybe. I don't know. Probably not. Too many drunk people. People will be hungover. Maybe they'll order food that way. Maybe they'll be still drunk and throw me $100 tips. Who knows? Holly, I like the olives more than the drink. Let's see. If DJ didn't violate the books, he wouldn't have got a ban. Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. If you're doing something that you're not supposed to do, you don't tell people about it. If I'm robbing banks, I'm not going to tell you the banks I robbed and then expect somebody not to tell on me. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Yeah, you gotta keep your hustles on the down low. So especially if you're not doing something 100% legit, you got to keep that shit on the down low. No, January 1st is Thursday. Oh, okay. I'm still working. Hey, thank you, Brazy. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Let's put you on the big screen. Yeah, big screen. Once you party in your 20s for New Year's Eve, becomes another night. Yeah, especially here in Vegas, man, because, you get a gazillion people here. They're all getting drunk and crazy. And, yeah, it's not something I want. I'll be working. So, yeah, you get it out of your system early. At this point, we're all adults. We got lives. You could be a little bit more reckless in your younger days. That's for sure. But thank you for the 20 there. I appreciate you. So, but yeah, can't handle a hangover. Just make sure you drink water. That's the main thing. Just drink water. You'll be fine. For every drink you drink like a half a bottle of water. You'll be fine. That's the main thing, is staying hydrated. Alcohol dehydrates you. So as long as you're drinking water and hydrating yourself at the same time, you'll be fine. And don't mix darks and lights, God damn it. If you're drinking something dark, stay dark. If you're that sounded crazy, but if you're drinking dark shit, keep it dark. If you're drinking light shit, keep it light. If you're drinking fruity shit, keep it fruity. So when you start mixing the shit is when you get, if you're busting down Jack Daniels and then you decide to go drink some tequila or some gin or whatever fucking white shit, a moonshine, whatever it is you guys prefer, that's when you start getting fucked up and sick. So keep it dark. If you're doing Jack Daniels and Cokes, do Jack Daniels and Cokes. Keep it dark. Keep it dark. Keep it light. And keep it fruity. If you're doing margaritas, keep it with the margaritas. You can do shots every now and then, but you can still, but keep it dark. One dark, and then keep it that way. Goddamn, I can't even remember what the fuck I said. But yeah, do it that way. You won't fuck yourself up. You won't get sick. So, Roy, DJ done some ungodly things. You have no idea who that man is. The world knows who that man is. You know what? I don't. There's a lot of people that do ungodly shit in this world. And if I spent my time worrying about how other people chose to live their lives and the things they did, then I wouldn't have time for my own. So I stay in my lane. I work on myself and do myself. I will step out of my lane every once in a while, but it's not to the extent that some people are willing to go, because at the end of the day, it's not hurting me. So, Hennessy is gross. That shit tastes like burnt rubber tires, man. Hennessy nasty. That shit tastes like burnt fucking tires, man. I can't stand that. Rainbow daiquiri. There you go. Yeah, keep it fruity. Keep it on the fruity side. You're going to do fruity, keep fruity. And keep dark liquor with dark liquor. Don't go mixing a dark, then a light, then a fruity, and then a dark, a light, a fruity, a light, and a dark. Yeah, don't do that. That's when you start getting sick. And you got to keep the water in there. You got to keep the water in there, because all that shit's going to dehydrate you. So got to keep the water in there. So for every one drink you have, drink half a bottle of water, and you'll be fine. No hangovers. It's all about the dehydration thing. And just don't overdo it. You should be getting shit-faced like that anyways. You won't have your faculties. That's why people end up doing things that they shouldn't be doing, like getting bent over and end up 9 months later with the New Year's baby. Yeah, that type of shit. No. Or you end up behind the Gray Bar Hotel. Like, what the fuck did I do to end up here? That type of shit. Yeah, you can go out and have fun. You don't need to get shit-faced total. And stay away from your fucking car. Get an Uber. More sugar in your drink, the worse the hangover. Yeah, because like I said, but you got to keep the water. You got to keep the water. Just drink lots of water. Yeah, just got to keep the water. Just keep the water. DJ is hiding in. DJ, keep hiding in the hole you crawled out of. I know you see this. You're scared and ashamed. Let's see, beer and clamato the next day, hair of the dog. Yeah. Yeah, it's just about water. Just take some aspirin before you go to bed and drink some water. Drink a couple bottles of water before you go to bed, and you'll wake up hydrated, ready to go. You shouldn't have a brain. But then again, you shouldn't be getting yourself that fucked up anyways. Well, Brazy, these are delicious, especially sometime yard work. Yeah, I don't be dirty martinis. I'm alone on Pedro's live. It's so many delusional wine people. Yeah, it is, King. It is what it is, man. People just don't want to take responsibilities for their actions. And you know how that shit goes, bro. It just, they choose to do something, and then when it doesn't go their way, or they don't have a say in how it goes, that's their only avenue is bitch and complain. So, it is what it is, man. Until they get out of that, I'm the victim, quit playing in the victim Olympics, and either accept what you're doing and do it the best you can till you find something better, or just quit, find something better, and just go from a 100, just do that, quit playing the victim Olympics, because you can bitch and complain about it all you want. Ain't going to change. Those motherfuckers, as much as you're bitching and whining, they're taking a sip of their champagne. Every time you make a video, DoorDash, bitch and complain, they're sipping on the champagne. Sipping on the champagne. They don't give a fuck. It's their pockets. It's their pockets. Their pockets. And remember, without them, you wouldn't even be doing anything anyways. If they didn't even develop the app to begin with, you wouldn't be doing the shit anyways. So, and that's another thing that kind of makes me mad is when people start businesses, the person that starts that business gets successful, makes millions and millions and millions of dollars, and then everybody else wants to bitch and complain because, oh, I have to work for this guy. He makes billions of dollars off my back. What the fuck? He didn't, it's on you, motherfucker. Maybe next time learn to make your own app or learn your own business. And you can be the Bill Gazillionaire when your shit goes off. Look at all those people on Shark Tank. They go follow their dream, get on Shark Tank, get a deal, and next thing you know, they're gazillionaires. Look at the guy from Ring Camera. Perfect example. So, take some of the money, invest in something you like to do. Or if you're good at washing cars, you know how to detail cars. You own a truck or something. Invest in the shit to go wash cars on the side or something. Go hand out your business card. Say, I do details. This is how much I charge. And then start building your client list. One good detail leads to two good details, leads to hundreds of details. It's just one of those things. Find out something you're good at and do it. Do it on the side. Like I said, DoorDash is, you can do, ain't that the reason they say, oh, I do DoorDash because I can do it whenever I want. Okay, then you can do that whenever you want and work on building your own shit. Building something you can do, or get a W-2 and you can still do the DoorDash on the side. There's no reason to bitch and complain that you have to do DoorDash all the time. If you have opportunities out there to do it, then do it. If I had the money, I would definitely get me a van and get the shit and detail cars. I was a head detailer at a car lot, so I know how to do that shit. I can do that shit. I just don't have the money for it. It'd be nice to do. And then you'd actually be your own boss, your real own boss. So. But there's, just got to do what you're really good at. Maybe if I was better at YouTube, I'd be making millions on YouTube right now. I could be the next Mr. Beast. But I'm shitty on YouTube. I don't do YouTube like I'm supposed to. I just come up here whenever. So maybe if I learn to do stuff on YouTube, I'd be better at it. So it is what it is, man. You just got to find something you like. If you're good at something, try it. You're out, Brazy? Okay, Brazy. Have a good, no, you're not Brazy. Fuck. Lady in Red, have a good night. Thank you for coming in. Hope you had a good holiday. Hope the rest of your holiday. Be safe on the New Year's. If you don't have to go out, then stay inside. Yeah, there's no loyalty. Shit. There's no loyalty. There's no loyalty. Shit. I'm telling you right now, YouTube is the land of backstabbers, bros and ladies and gentlemen. YouTube is the land of backstabbers. Trust me. Been there, done that. The land of backstabbers. Motherfuckers are just sitting in the back. Motherfuckers are just sitting in the back like Edward Scissorhands, waiting for the day they can get you. That's what they are. They're sitting back there with their Edward Scissorhands like, I'm going to get them. They wait for that one thing, and then they Wolverine on your ass like Edward Scissorhands. That's what they do. That's what they're waiting for. That's all it is. They're just picture a bunch of Edward Scissorhands in the background, or Freddy Kruegers or Wolverines. They're just waiting to pounce when they get a chance. That's all it's about. So. I can guarantee the world don't know that much about DJ. There's probably that 30, 40 people in his live streams. They pretty much, the world, and I can guarantee the world really don't care about DJ that much. If DJ disappeared, or God forbid something happened to DJ tomorrow, the world wouldn't. The world would keep spinning, and nobody would really care. Trust me, they wouldn't. I can guarantee you right now, with some of the people I've met in this room and shit like that, if I died tomorrow, nobody from this room would show up at my funeral. So the world will go on. They go right next to the next live stream and talk about DoorDash probably. Or because I can't defend myself, they'll be like, "Oh, did you hear that piece of shit Roy finally died?" And I always hated that motherfucker. Blah blah blah. You know how that it's how it would be. It's how it would be. Then 10 minutes later, they'll be talking about DoorDash. Oh, I got a $50 order. Yeah, DoorDash is the greatest. You know, that type of shit. So that's how it would work. Yeah, Brazy is 100% correct. I've learned many lessons the hard way, especially recently making me question what the fuck I was thinking would actually happen trying to sport a lost repeatable game. You trying to play Captain Save-A-Ho, Holly. Trying to play Captain Save-A-Ho. That's what you're doing. You gotta know when. You gotta know when to say when. You gotta know when. If somebody continues to show a same bad pattern of behavior over and over and over again, no amount of support from anybody is going to change that behavior. So you just gotta, after the first 2 or 3 times, I would hope if you're an adult and you have a mind of your own, you would say, okay, nothing's changing here, and just move on or do what you gotta do. Say hi every now and then, and whatever goes. So, you know, because everybody at some point has tried to give advice to people on here on YouTube, either through personal experience advice or just advice. And it's up to that person if they want to listen to it. And if there's a stubborn person and they only think that, and they think that they know it all, there's nothing you can say or do that's going to change that mindset. It's kind of like the whole DoorDash mindset. People do DoorDash till they're fucking homeless before they realize, you know, to call it quits or move on from something else. You know, they'll get themselves deep in debt and all this other shit, knowing they're not supposed to, or just because they're so bullheaded and, you know. This is how people are nowadays. A lot of people are like that nowadays. The entitlement, thinking they know it all and they can't be taught anything, and they all have to learn the hard way. You know, it's a lesson. It's a lesson people have to learn. It's not like back in the day, you know, when you got your ass whooped by your dad. Don't do this, or you see your friends do it and they get fucked up, and then you learn a lesson. Nowadays, it's like, well, I saw my friend do it, so let me do it too, and I can spend the night in jail with them or whatever the case may be. This is how people are. They don't because they've been raised. It's a lot about how you're raised. If you're raised with that entitlement mindset, like everything you do, there's no no's in your life. Everything's a yes, yes, yes. People bow down and kiss your ass, and they don't want to teach you right from wrong. Then you're going to learn lessons the hard way your whole fucking life. It is what it is, And at that point, there's no helping those people because it's usually too late at that point. They're going to end up dead, in jail, whatever case may be. So, Like I said, that's why we need to get back to old school values, discipline. You know, two people in the household. You know, teaching your kids right from wrong. You know, shit like that. When I was a little kid and I swore, my mother used to chase me around the house. Then it got a hold of me and pour hot pepper. Oh my God, hot pepper in your mouth. Oh my God, that's horrible. Woo, does it get extra crazy in Vegas? Most of the time. I wouldn't say it gets extra crazy. The strip is always going to be crazy. You got a bunch of goofy ass people down there downtown doing crazy shit, but it's not, like I said, you don't want to be driving around drunk drivers. You know, you'll have people shooting off fireworks, guns, and shit like that in the neighborhoods. So, but as far as I would say it's similar to like the 4th of July with a gazillion people. More like that, I guess. You know, so, but I wouldn't say nothing too off the chain. You can usually watch it on TV. And there's so many goddamn cops too, man. Cops are gonna be all over the place. Popos roll deep on that day. So yeah, the police will be out there. So yeah, gotta, like I said, it's best to stay home. You can't get in trouble if you're in your own house. You know what I'm saying? Can't get in trouble. You know, you can say Happy New Year's to your pillows or something, like celebrate New Year's with your pillows, or you know, rubbing one out, watching a explicit movie or something. Happy New Year, rub one out or whatever floats your boat. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's safer. It's safer at home. Doing shit. I will watch from the background for DJ's fall. Have a good night, Roy. I will watch from the shadows. Okay, LA. Have a good night. Be safe. Don't let another individual consume that much of your time, bro. But for real. You know. Because putting too much time and effort into somebody else is going to throw you off your path. You know what I'm saying? Not partying, just stacking up that monster cash. Yeah, see, I wouldn't drive here. See, it's unsafe here. Too many drunk drivers, man. It's not worth it. It's not worth $200 to go out and risk your life. Fuck that. You know it's going to be a problem. You know there's going to be drunk drivers on the road. You know it's going to be a lot of police on the road. Man, fuck that. $200 ain't worth it. I'm sorry. Or whatever you make. I don't know whatever you make, but it's just not worth it. It's not worth going out there risking my life for fucking McDonald's orders and shit. Fuck that. Fuck that noise. Nope. Not this kid. None's that fucking important. Money isn't everything. Money isn't everything. So there's always going to be another day to make that same money. That you ain't going to risk your life as much. Because when people drink, they think they're invincible, man. People drink, they think they're invincible. But it's a big thing and an important thing. Yeah. And I don't see the point of risking and work an extra 2 hours a day the rest of the week to make more money and take the day off. That way you're not putting yourself at risk. On a day you know there's going to be excess amount of crazy drivers on the road. I drove drunk one time. I drove drunk on my motorcycle one time. Never again. One time was enough. So, yep. Not doing that ever again. So, wasn't the smartest idea. But like I said, you don't think about it at the time. You just, I got to get home. I got, got shit to do. I got to get home. It is what it is. But that was a long fucking time ago. Crazy story. That's why I work. That's why if I work New Year's Eve, I'll probably get an early morning start so I can finish early. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the morning people aren't going to be driving drunk. Let's see. Imagine somebody saying he only once drove, not drunk. No shit. They put that backwards. Yeah, that would be crazy. That would be crazy. Yeah, right. Yeah, if you work the early mornings, yeah, fuck yeah. You might get better orders too, because you might get some caterings and because people will be having that party at the New Year's Eve party at work or some shit. You might get some good orders then too. Because most of the orders you're gonna get at night are gonna be drunk motherfuckers. Oh, I need food. Oh, go order some pizzas for the party that we're having at the house. That type of shit. Yeah. And at that point, everybody's gonna have that same fucking idea. Oh, I'm gonna be busy. I'm gonna go out there. So you're gonna be competing with a bunch of motherfuckers anyways. Because everybody's gonna be having that same mindset. So So you'll be out all day. Yeah. You work a lot. Hopefully you're working hopefully all this work you're doing now is so you don't have to work when you get older. Hopefully there's an end goal with working all this with all the work. As long as there's an end goal and you reach that goal, then it is what it is. Can't complain. So but with that being said, like I said, this wasn't going to be long. I just wanted to come up here and chill for a little bit. So I'm going to let you guys go. So I get back to doing whatever I'm doing, chilling on the bed, relaxing before I go to sleep because I got to be up early to help moms out. So you guys have a great rest of the night. Thank you for the 20. I appreciate you. Appreciate you, Miss Brazy. Appreciate that. Because Canadian money, the dollar is strong in Canada right now. So, but I think it's 70 cents on the dollar or something crazy like that. I can't remember. But y'all have a great rest of your night. Be safe out there, whatever you're doing, and we'll see you. And if I do a New Year's stream, maybe I'll get drunk on the TV because I'm gonna be in the house. So if I get drunk, I'll just fall out on the bed. I'll just make sure I remember to end the live stream so nobody hears me fart in my sleep or something. I'll be or talking in my sleep or doing some weird shit in my sleep. So make sure we end the live stream. All right, guys. You guys have a good night. Appreciate you. Have a good one. Bye.